Aloha, everybody. Can you hear me all right? But we're here for you, and you've been here all day, and I'm just so happy that we're finally here. And guess what? We don't have a lot of sun, so we don't have to worry about being so hot. And my name is Fern Merle-Jones. I am the instructor Kumu for Halau Hula Nale Kupua o Kauai. These are our students. Come on in, girls. The ladies in the red are the senior students. The yellow are also our students. And the girls in the beautiful green tea leaf are our newest students that we're featuring. Oh, girls, let's us feature you. Come get between people. All right. So it's been a pleasure to be a part of this Beltane celebration, coming from the culture of Beltane, and we would like to respond to that with giving you a performance from the ancient Hawaiian culture. And all right. We're going to begin with a chant that comes from the ancient wisdom, comes from the chant of the Kumu. In the very beginning, the children of the earth were in darkness and confusion. Our teacher, Lehua, Kawaikapuokalani, has shared with us how the children found the proper order, how they were introduced to the pono of the culture through their teachers and through the Eternal One. The order was established, and they heard the whispers of the ancient ones. Life is in the breath, ola ikaha. Life is in the water, ola ikavai. And life is in spirit, ola ikai. The story goes on at the beginning of time. The Sky Father was in the heavens, and Earth Mother on the earth. So all things were in order, and the children could feel safe. They could step out of the darkness and into the light. And then is introduced the first mother, Hohohoku-kalani, who gave birth to the first child that became the kalo, the food, the sustenance. And the second child was the first man. And the first wisdom, what is above, and what is below is below. We begin with this chant. Holai kaha, holai kavai, holai kai, havai, havai, havai. Holai kaha, holai kavai, holai kai, havai, havai, havai. Vakea kalani, papa kahonua, no kaluna, koluna, no kalalo, kolalo, ho'ohoku, kalani kavahine, haloa ke kalo, haloa ke kanaka, Haloa ka koe, no ka pono o ia e, ho ka pono no Hawaii ne. He ho'oma kau kau, he kahea. Hau hea wale oe, kamali'i o kapo, e ia ho iau, kamali'i o ke au wakea kalani, papa ka honua, no ka luna ko luna, no ka lalo ko lalo. Hau hea wale oe, kamali'i o kapo, e ia ho iau, kamali'i o ke au wakea kalani, papa ka honua, no ka luna ko luna, no ka lalo ko lalo. He au hea wale oe, kamali'i o kapo, he ia ho iau, kamali'i o ke au ko ke akua, ha'i a mio, ko lihau ula, ha'i kupua, au hea wale oe, kamali'i o kapo, e ia ho iau, kamali'i o ke au, ko ke akua, ha'i a mio, ko lihau ula, ha'i kupua, e. Hau hea wale oe, kamali'i o kapo, e ia ho iau, kamali'i o ke au hoku kalani, ka wahine, haloa ke kalo, haloa ke kanaka. Hau hea wale oe, kamali'i o kapo, e ia ho iau, kamali'i o ke au hoku kalani, ka wahine, haloa ke kalo, haloa ke kanaka. He hau hea wale oe, kamali'i o kapo, he ia ho iau, kamali'i o ke au aia ia oe, ka pauku I waina, ai hea ka po'o, ai hea ka hi'u, au hea wale oe, kamali'i o kapo, he ia ho iau, kamali'i o ke au aia ia oe, ka pauku I waina, ai hea ka po'o, ai hea ka hi'u, he au hea wale ana oe, au hea wale oe, kamali'i o kapo.
He inoa no kamali'i o kapo.
Our Kumu, Kawaikapuokalani Hewitt, was always fascinated with the goddesses of hula. He himself follows his ancestors' lineage and connects himself with the goddess Pele. In fact, he talked about when he was a child, his grandmother, when she was angry, she would throw fireballs into the yard. And he just assumed everybody's grandmother could do that. And maybe they could in their own way. Anyway, he does trace his lineage back to Pele, and he's written many, many songs, chants, and choreographed dances for the goddess Pele. And so we're going to bring you a few of those today. It comes from a great line of different stories about her, but the most famous story about Pele is about her journey to the island of Kauai to meet with her lover Lohiau. But before she came to the island of Kauai, she had to leave her home because she was actually a new goddess that came from the area called Kahiki, which is somewhere over the horizon. Some people think it's Tahiti, but actually the name is Kahiki, which is anywhere that's over the horizon. And so this mele that we're going to do now talks about when she left her home. She left her home in Kahiki because she was having some problems with her family. Her uncle had taught her the secret of making fire, and her oldest sister wanted to have that information, and she did not want to share that with her. It was information given to her alone. And so she made a canoe and took some of her family and left Kahiki to find a new home where she could be at peace and she could make fire. So we bring you Heakua Malihini Pele o Kalua. Here comes a new goddess, goddess of the pit. E ho'oma kau kau. E kahea.
I, Heakua Malihini Pele o Kalua. Heakua.
Heakua Malihini Pele o Kalua. My kahiki, my bora bora.
Heakua.
Heakua Malihini Pele o Kalua. My kahiki, my bora bora. Makava'a honua ia kea. Hoe ana o Pele I Hawaii. Makava'a honua ia kea. Hoe ana o Pele I Hawaii. A e aikava'a Kawaikapuokalani. No e au ka moho ali'i ka ho'okele. A e aikava'a Kawaikapuokalani. No e au ka moho ali'i ka ho'okele. Ea oni ho a lehua me ni'i hau. A ole naka wa'e he aina no hoe. Ea oni ho a lehua me ni'i hau. A ole naka wa'e he aina no hoe.
He noa no hiaka I kapolio Pele.
So Pele thought that she would make her home on Kauai, but unfortunately it was just too wet. Not a good place to make fire. And so she and her family moved on. And one of the lessons in this song that we just did is about the journey. Sometimes we're on a journey that seems like we'll never get to the conclusion and we'll always be struggling with getting there. But in actuality, Pele did move on and she did find her place where she was to live at Halima'uma'u Crater on the Big Island. So one day, Pele was walking with her family, and she was going to take them down to explore the beach. And as she was going to the beach, she saw this woman who she had never seen before, wasn't part of her family, and she looked like she was dancing or something. She was moving with all of nature, and there was thunder and lightning, and the earth was splitting, and I mean, she was the goddess, so she was like, who is that? And what are they doing? Anyway, And so her youngest sister, who was her favorite, said to her, well, that's my friend, Hopoi, and she's dancing with all of nature. Pele said, is that something that I can learn how to do? Is that something I can do? And her sister said, well, yes, but, let's just see what's going on. So this was actually the very, very first hula. And this was done by Hopoi. E ho'oma kaukau. Kahea.
I, A-I, Ikanani, Ohopoi.
He ai I kanani ho poi I ka lehua ka wahine ha'aleva ke ha'ala I ke kai he nini aula I ke one I ke kai nupa nupa o ha'ena naue uka naue kai naue kaha'a o puna ea le ka wahine I ka lehua o waka kalani na ka kahunu he ai I ka nani ho poi I ka lehua ka wahine ha'aleva ke ha'ala I ke kai he nini aula I ke one I ke kai nupa nupa o ha'ena naue uka naue kai naue kaha'a o puna ea le ka wahine I ka lehua o waka kalani na ka kahonua he hia ai I ka nani ho poi I ka lehua ka wahine ha'aleva he ha'ala I ke kai he nini aula I ke one I ke kai nupa nupa o ha'ena naue uka naue kai naue kaha'a o puna ea le ka wahine I ka lehua ho waka kalani na ka kahonua he.
Hey, no, hiaka ikapoio, Pele.
Well, after Pele saw this awesome dance with, this awesome dance with Hopoi and all of nature responding to her, lightning and the earth opening up, and she was overcome and was exhausted. And she told her sisters that she needed to take a nap and digest that all. And so she lies down and she says to them not to wake her. And she falls into a deep sleep. And as she's sleeping, she hears the sound the pahu drum and the magical flute of Li and the Va. And in her spirit body, she leaves her body and she travels across the ocean back to Kauai to meet her destiny, the chief, Lohiau, chief of Kauai. And she goes to Ke'e Beach, the end of the road, and follows the sound to the Hula Mound, the Hula Heiau, where she sees Lohiau, the chief, dancing hula. Now, that was the second hula she got to see. E ho'ma kau, e kahea.
I, nani vale kui ke oha ena.
Nani vale kui ke oha ena. I te pali kapu o ke e. Nani vale kui ke oha ena. I te pali kapu o ke e. O ke ala wa e o makana. Hale hale ia mai I kumo e. O ke ala wa e o makana. Hale hale ia mai I kumo e. O ke kani a kapahu kane utete. E ho'o na nea I ka hula a ka ipo e. O ke kani a kapahu kane utete. E ho'o na nea I ka hula a ka ipo e. O ke ani a kalima, o ke hea hea mai, ke kilohi a kamaka, ke aloha a kaua e. O ke ani a kalima, o ke hea hea mai, ke kilohi a kamaka, ke aloha a kaua e. Kuana ku'ui ke oha ena I te pali kapu o ke e. Kuana ku'ui ke oha ena I te pali kapu o ke e. So Pele and Lohiau got to spend 3 delicious, wonderful days of love together. We're going to feature the Halau in this song. But everybody, please be quiet. Girls. Yeah. Okay, so this is a song that really explains about their attraction to one another and the love affair that starts, which is known by hula dancers all over the world. Come to Ke'i Beach and come up to the hula mound and to celebrate Pele and this remarkable love affair that she has with the chief Lohiau. And so at this point, we're going to do E Ku'u Aloha, My Love. Okay. This is done in a more modern version. Where are you, my sweetheart? My lei of aloha. You are my lei of aloha. Beautiful Hawaii of Makana. You invite me with your eyes and your subtle glance. I accept your invitation with my voice. So Pele and Lohiau spent 3 days blissfully together, sharing love. And after the third day, she had to leave. She was called home. Remember, she's in a spirit body. It wasn't really her there, but he didn't know that. So he is very bereft, and she tells him, I stand to go, but you must stay. I will be sending a messenger to come and get you and bring you to me at my home in Puna on the Big Island. Kuau e hele, I stand to leave. Back up, ladies. Back up.
E ho'i au I ka aina o punala e a. Kuau e hele e noho oe e ho'i au I ka aina o punala e a. Ha'alele aku au Iha e hae Me o e kahalia A kaua aloha Ha'alele aku au Iha e hae Me o e kahalia A kaua aloha Huliau e hele E alia oe A hiki I ke aulani He wahine Uliau e hele E alia oe A hiki I ke aulani He wahine
Return to me.
E ho'i mai o iau E ku'ui po I kanani o kilau
The
e
beauty
E pili
of my home, we will be together again.
E ho'i mai o iau E ku'ui po I kanani o kilau e a E pili kaua
Ikanani,
I kanani o kilau e a
in the beauty of Kilauea, we'll be together.
kaua E pili kaua I kanani o kilau e a E pili kaua
So as I mentioned, there are many, many songs that follow this legend. The legend goes on to describe more adventures and dramas, heartbreaks. But for right now, this is as far as we're going to take the Pele legends. Our Kumu, Kawaikapuokalani began teaching and writing 50 years ago. He's just celebrated 50 years. And his most famous song has been done throughout time by over 35 different people have recorded this song. And it kind of brings it all together. It talks about the cycle of life and love. It's called Lehua Ala Kahonua. And it compares the cycle of life with the cycle of the Lehua blossom. And if you listen as we dance this dance, you'll hear on the refrain, it's him singing the whole song, and it's in Hawaiian in the first time the verse goes, and then when he repeats it in English, so you can hear what he's talking about. The rain falling, bearing Lehua blossoms from above. One of the images is of actually the blossom that falls into the sea, which is actually a metaphor for the baby that grows in the mother's womb. So there are many women out here I see who've had their babies or are about to have babies or even grandbabies. And so this is for you from Kawaikapuokalani Hewitt. Kawai Lehua Ala Kahonua.
The rain is falling, bearing Lehua blossoms from heaven above. Elele ipua ikekai Hula le ana lehua ikamoana Elele ipu. These blossoms have fallen into the sea, and now they dance playfully amongst the waves. E kupala kaua ikekai ke ho'i hau e aloha mai. The waters of the sea evaporate and become the rain, and the rain falls to the earth and brings new life. Hemele no e kulani kawai lehua ala kahonua. This song is for you, my royal child, and your name is Kawai Lehua Ala Kahonua. Kawai Lehua Ala Kahonua.
So, we're going to do one last song. It wasn't written by our Kumu, but he did teach the choreography for it. It's called Ke Aloha. It was written by Maddie Lamb and Leigh Collins, It's performed in a really contemporary, sexy style by Natalie Kama'o. And I know that you'll enjoy it. This was the inspiration that they wanted to do us to do Beltane so that we could do this dance. Okay, here we go. Ke aloha. My love. It's all about the physical aspects of love. So enjoy. Got it?
I know, but this one is like.
Yeah. Maku poli. Maku poli. Come into my embrace. Mamuli. The sound of your voice relaxes my body. Makes me ready for the endeavors of love. Mamuli. Uala'i. So serene am I in my lover's breath. Move up, girls. Move up. Uala'i. Tell the refrain of my lover's embrace. Haina. This is the end of the story.